Welcome to today's game. It is arts and craft. Making something. Yeah. On the table there you have foam, a cutting utensil, and a marker. You must make something with using the hot glue that is next to you. Make something kid-friendly, but you will be eliminated if you burn yourself.
Hey all, and welcome back to the I'm Dead. But as you all know, I like making things from all different kinds of things, from anime, from TV shows on Netflix, so come along for the ride as I make some cheap shit, some cool shit, and some shit. Because not everything goes according to plan, including when you're dead. As you can see, we are making the Squid Games soldier mask. Why are they called the Red Guard? Today, as always, free template down below. I started with this. Me and my wife have watched maybe the first 2 and a bit episodes, but I thought, hang on, everyone's raving about it. It's going to be taking over. Every convention's going to be Squid Game. But I made this, just had a bit of cardboard, and from that, aluminium foil and duct tape. From that, I've made temper lattes. Let's start. So you download that and you cut out the template, then you grab your foam. You grab your cutting utensil, your marker, you grab your sharpener for the cutting utensil, your glue of choice, and something to spread that glue around. Now we just take the templates obviously, and we are going to trace them out, flip them to get the reverse side, add them together as you see I did to save on cut lines, make it 2 pieces instead of 4, cut them out with magic. I saw Willow the Wisp, Jeff Hardy's character mask here, you know, if you want me to do it, or some other type of mask I reckon would look cool. And we're going to grab this bowl, we're going to get a heat gun, and we're just going to heat them up, just to give them a bit of a form. Just grab it, push it, foam it, just form it the best you can. It'll just help with the glue. Now we're just doing the second part, doing the same thing, whack it onto something round, use anything, something round to get it all done. Now we're just going to grab the glue, put the glue on, and now we are putting them together. Where you can either use the table, as I'm doing here, use obviously your reference marks the best you can, push it all in everywhere, yep, and do the other one. Here I'm cutting out a little bit. I did fix this on the template, you won't have to worry, I just get a bit too much. We're just going to use a bit of heat gun and form them back into a rounder shape because, you know, the glue makes them a bit more stiff. Now we're just checking where this sits, see if it looks like an egg. These are my strips for over the top. I'll get back to these later. They are currently 2 centimeters. Now, on the picture I'm using, the dots are in different areas, like they round off and then they kind of bunch up in the side bits. And now I'm just grabbing a Dremel tool just to give it a quick little sand, get it all nice and flat, then use a bit of sandpaper to do the same thing. Heat gun again, just to get rid of all the fuzzies. It's not the best, but it is fine. Now this is the part I hate. I thought I should mention while that is going on, doing the holes is ridiculously annoying, and if you don't want to do that, another thing I thought about doing is just using the texture shade on a piece of EVA foam. Like, it almost looks like it. I mean, according to my wife, they just look like giant PA systems. It just looks like a stereo. Now just trying it on just to see where I'm going to glue the top part to the bottom part. Roughly is just over 1 inch, or about almost 3 centimeters mine was, and yes, those holes were annoying. Take your time there. I was just trying to get this out and it's glued. Look at that. Now I'm grabbing this. Now what is this? This is a little bit of 2mm foam. It's from this foam pack of, I guess, jumbo paddle pop sticks. I just cut off the round bits and I'm just going to spread that over with a bit of super glue. And here those strips are the strips I ended up cutting to 1.5 centimeters. So these are little bits, little side bits off that, which ended up being perfect for this little bit. So we're just going to super glue it, put that on, and this foam, black foam I'm using, is actually sticky backed foam, but I'm still using super glue regardless, just to help it on there. And just not as much super glue obviously, because it is sticky back. Now we just line, really easy, pull it back, line it up with the edges, cut it nice and flush, and go around all of it. Here I'll show you the picture. This right here, I'm doing this bit, it's on my reference picture. I'm assuming the mask kind of like folds, and this is the top rim of the bottom part. But I did that on both sides. Give it another little heat just to seal in all that foam. Make sure I haven't pulled it out of shape. Once it's heat formed, it should be fine regardless. Now I'm just using Rust-Oleum leak. It's for like pipes, just a black rubber. It's not the best, but this is black. There you can see some of the holes are bigger. That's so I can see out of them. I was halfway through letting things dry and SKAS Props dropped one. And then I had, children and shit that I had to look after. And then Odin Makes also dropped one. One of them did the triangle. One of them did the square. I thought, hang on. From what I can see, the circle is the grunt. And those two are superior than me. So I decided to paint the circle. Now painting the grunt circle, I just spray paint some flat white spray paint. Any brand will do, and some paper. Then I'm using some old salvaged foam just to stipple it on. And I did about 3 or 4 layers heating in between to dry it. Now, let you in on something. I clear coated this a couple of times, but I didn't actually use clear coat because the garage and my workshop is a complete and utter mess. I mean, none of my props are up at the moment. I actually used hairspray. It worked. It worked fine. So you can use hairspray if you wish. Now, in this big box of straps, I'm just grabbing out some elastic. The bigger one is white and it was black. It's going to be in a hood. Doesn't really matter. Here, I'm just going to use some hot glue. And I put glue on the top bit of the strap that I'm gluing down, stretch it out so it gets into the fibers, push it in, then put hot glue over that, around the edges and a crisscross. Then also put a 2mm piece of foam just to keep it in. I do it on the other side, then do the strap from the top and wrap it around the other bit of elastic. And there we go. The Squid Game mask. Is it perfect? Hell no. The holes aren't the best. Under a time crunch, I wanted to get this out for everybody. So it's not perfect, but it actually looks pretty cool. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed that, template will be down below. Yes, it is a Patreon link. No, you don't have to be, but you can if you wish. If you want me to continue, the template is there. It is completely free. Everyone can see it. And let me know down in Instagrams, on the Twitters, on the TikTok, all that. Tag me in it if you decide to make one as well. Decide to be more superior than me. I got my hair in there somehow. But until next time, have fun. Stay awesome. Go make some things.